Andrew's loose tooth. When Andrew came downstairs, there were the 3 big red apples in the middle of the table, and even though he had a loose tooth, he decided to eat an apple. So he reached out, picked up an apple, shined it on his shirt, took a bite, and yelled, "Yow! Mommy, Mommy, do something! This tooth, it hurts so much I can't even eat my apple." What fruit did Andrew eat from the table? Yeah, he ate an apple. Why do you think it hurt when he ate the apple? Because he had a loose tooth. That's right. So Andrew reached out, picked up an apple. I skipped a page. They stuck together. Andrew's mother opened up his mouth and looked inside. "Ooh, ooh, ooh," she said. "It's a loose tooth. I know what to do." She took a hold of the tooth with both hands and pulled as hard as she could. But the tooth did not come out. "Oh, Andrew," she said, "I just can't get that tooth out. Why don't you try another apple? That might make your tooth come out." Did the grandma try to tie a string around his tooth or just yank on it with her fingers? Yeah, she yanked on it with her fingers. Did she get the tooth out? No, she didn't get the tooth out. So Andrew reached out, picked up an apple, shined it on his shirt, took a bite, and yelled, "Yow! Daddy, Daddy, do something about this tooth. It hurts so much I can't even eat my apple." So Andrew's father opened up his mouth and looked inside. "Ooh, ooh, ooh, I know what to do. It's a loose tooth." What kind of fruit did he pick up? An apple again. It seems like it hurt him. That made him sad. He got a big pair of pliers and took hold of Andrew's tooth. Then he put his foot on Andrew's nose and pulled as hard as he could. But the tooth did not come out. "Oh, Andrew," he said, "this tooth is stuck. Why don't you try another apple? That will make your tooth come out." What did Andrew's dad use to try to pull the tooth out? A pair of pliers or a fork? Yep, he used a pair of pliers. It didn't come out. So Andrew reached out, picked up an apple, shined it on his shirt, took a bite, and yelled, "Yow! Mommy, Daddy, do something about this tooth. It hurts so much I can't even eat my apple." So they called the dentist. How many apples has Andrew eaten so far? 1, when Mom tried to pull the tooth out. 2, when Dad tried to pull the tooth out. And 3, when Mom and Dad called the dentist. The dentist came in a shiny black car. He opened up Andrew's mouth and looked inside and said, "Ooh, ooh, ooh, it's a loose tooth. I know what to do." He got a big long rope and tied one end to Andrew's tooth. Andrew said, "I know what you're going to do." Oh, excuse me. "You're going to tie the end of the rope to the door and you're going to slam the door." "No," said the dentist. "I'm going to tie it to my car." He tied the other end of the rope to his car and drove away as fast as he could. When he got to the end of the rope, his whole car fell apart. The dentist stood there holding just the steering wheel. Do you think Andrew's tooth has come out yet? Or do you think it's still stuck in his mouth? Then Andrew's mother and father and the dentist all said, Andrew, that tooth will not come out. You just can't eat your breakfast. Andrew sat out in the front yard looking very sad. His best friend Louis came along and said, Andrew, what's the matter? Oh, said Andrew, my mother can't get this tooth out. My father can't get this tooth out. The dentist can't get this tooth out. And I can't eat my breakfast. Oh, said Louis. I know what to do. How do you think Louis is feeling? How do you think Andrew is feeling? I think Louis is feeling hopeful. That means that he thinks that he has a plan and he thinks it's going to work. And Andrew's feeling kind of sad and disappointed because he's tried so many ways to get his tooth out and it just won't come out. Louis went to Andrew's house and called the tooth fairy on the phone. The tooth fairy roared up right away on a large motorcycle. Andrew looked at the tooth fairy and said, if you think you're going to use that motorcycle to pull my tooth out, you're nuts. What do you think I am? Said the tooth fairy. A dentist? What do you think the tooth fairy's going to do? Do you think the tooth fairy's going to steal his tooth? Or do you think he's going to get it out? She pulled Andrew's tooth with one hand and the tooth did not come out. She got a large hammer off of her motorcycle and clanged Andrew's loose tooth. The tooth still did not come out. Incredible, said the tooth fairy. This is the first tooth I've ever had I can't pull out. I guess you just can't eat your breakfast. Hold it, said Louis. I have an idea. Andrew is getting so frustrated with his tooth not coming out. Do you think it's ever going to come out? Louis went to Andrew's house and got a pepper shaker, and then he pushed back Andrew's head, sprinkled pepper up his nose. Andrew went, achoo! What did he put up Andrew's nose to make him sneeze? That's right, he poured pepper in his nose. Does pepper ever make you sneeze? And he sneezed that tooth all the way across town. Whoa, it went zinging by. But the tooth fairy still got her tooth. Looks like they got to eat all the apples.